How good are both of you at numbers, and will you ever see accountants the same way again?
I am not good with numbers at all. My mom is a total math whiz, and I didn't get any of that, which is very disappointing. But she is an accountant, so I already have a pretty clear picture in my mind of what an accountant is. And I think I will probably still picture my mom always when I think of accountants, even though this
Her
movie
mom
has
is a
changed
killer.
everything
She's an
forever.
assassin.
Yes.
Yes, interesting.
Yeah.
Black work for
She is
black
lethal.
ops, yeah.
She has, a few guns in her backyard. What about you? Will you ever see your accountant the same way? Did you tell him about the film, and was he an inspiration in
I
any
think
way?
my accountant was looking for, I was excited to finally see if there was a heroic portrayal of someone in his line of work. He's already been my hero. He's my hero, and he calls me up and tells me, what I shouldn't buy. So that anytime I want to buy anything, he's like, let's not do that. Yeah. That's my accountant. But
You're only going to be working a couple more years. Let's be
exactly.
realistic.
Let's be honest.
Okay, Ben.
Save. Let's hold. So that's his name is Gary, and he's great. He's a very good guy and a good friend.
And he doesn't have Pollux in his
I don't know. He might.
Yeah,
he probably has gold bricks and machine guns and all kinds of stuff. I just don't. All I ever do is talk to him on the phone, so I don't know.
Was the fact that art is a part of this film and mathematics and history also part of the appeal, because you kind of dive into the whole history of those people and how the art came about?
Yeah, there was just a lot to work with in the script, and a lot of ideas and stuff that I hadn't seen before that was original. Just being not a sequel and not based on a previously known IP, and then all of a sudden, opening up the chance to play in a lot of different ways. And the characters and the story was about, included mathematicians and artists and using music in an interesting way. It was fun. It was a very original experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, it was also kind of a page turner. I kind of watched the movie and enjoyed it for the entertainment aspect of it, because you didn't know what to expect. Was it the same when you read the script, or did it have this fascinating aspect to it?
Yeah, I mean, completely. I had that experience, which I think is always an exciting one when you get a script where you finish it and you immediately start over again, because once you know everyone's motivations and kind of who's playing which sides, it's so much more interesting to watch the behavior of characters in scenes and how they are subtly trying to get what they want out of people. It's kind of more fun the second time you read it, and for me it was more fun the second time I saw the movie. I should have remembered everything, but it had been like a year. So in my defense, the second time I watched the movie was better.
Well, tell us about the Indonesian martial arts and did you really learn it to the letter?
Yeah, tried to learn, and talks a lot. It's this Indonesian martial art form that Gavin selected because it kind of matched up with the sort of simple, ruthless efficiency of the character, and also because it's you hadn't seen it much in movies, and it's very cinematic and it looks sexy, so it sort of checked all the boxes, and I had to, once I wasn't going to become a black belt overnight, but I had to do my best and try to train as hard as I could and rehearse the fights as well as I could, and it becomes kind of like rehearsing for a dance. You step here, they step there, and you've kind of figured that stuff out and memorize it, and I'm not great at it, but the fight guys were good, and they did a good job of fooling people.
Did it impress your children as much as the Batman costume?
My kids, yeah, they didn't. They actually, they weren't that impressed. No, my kids are very jaded. They're very hard to impress, and it's certainly hard for me to impress. Other people do, minor things, and they're like, "Oh my God, look at that water came out of that machine." If I could, turn water into wine, they'd be like, "Just go, Dad."